Well, hello and welcome back to the channel. Loki, he's back and he is burdened with glorious purpose to hopefully breathe some life into this MCU Marvel. Like people seems like they have gotten a bit of a Marvel fatigue lately. Or maybe not. Maybe like no one is going to be watching this show at all because they're just done with the whole thing and done with this multiverse saga. But I am at least actually quite excited about continuing because I really liked the first season. I don't know about you.
You don't know? I'm pretty sure you know.
Oh, well.
Yeah, really liked the first season. It was that and WandaVision. That was the same year, right?
I think so, yeah. It was a great start to like the MCU series.
Yeah,
and then
everything
just went
downhill
just from
bombed.
there.
Yeah.
But if you ask us, at least.
Yeah. Personal opinion.
Yeah.
Remember
of course,
that, please.
Of course, yes.
But yeah, so just great first season. Really looking forward to getting into this. Heard good things.
Yeah, I've heard good things as well. Didn't want to get spoiled or anything, but it just seems like people, like the ones who have seen it, like reviewers and such, they are pretty pleased with this second season of Loki. And we have tried to stay up to date with the MCU, even though we've also had a bit of a Marvel fatigue. And we just recently, or yesterday, we watched Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania in preparation for Loki because we knew like Kang was in that, and he's most likely going to be in this as well, or like a version of Kang. And
that was a waste of time.
Sorry, yeah, of course. Like if you like it, that's great. But for us, it was just, to be honest, quite boring. It just felt like 2 hours of our lives that we're never gonna get back. There was like a brief post-credit scene that seemed to tie into Loki, and then that was pretty much it. So we're not gonna dwell on that. We're not gonna talk about what happened in that movie or anything. We still haven't seen Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, and that one is actually supposed to be pretty good. So we'll get into it at some point. But now it's Loki. We're back. I'm excited. Do you have anything you want to say before we start?
No, just the usual spiel. We're a little bit sick because daycare plague. And
yeah, we have a young child.
And, and very tired, of course, because young child.
Yes, exactly. And speaking of usual spiels, please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Like the video, throw in a comment. It really helps out when you do that. You can also check out our Patreon page where you can watch uncuts. Just sync it up to your own copy of the episode, watch the whole thing with us. Or you can also watch some early reactions for some of the other shows that we're doing, like Battlestar Galactica and Demon Slayer at the moment. So please check it out and consider supporting the channel in that way. With that out of the way, I think we are just ready to jump into it. So Loki Season 2, Episode 1, here we go. Oh.
Okay.
There he is. Oh, we're still... Okay, we're just picking up right where we left off, it seems like.
Yeah.
Mobius, it's me. I don't know you.
Yeah, shit, that's right. Whoa! Look!
Ow!
Oh.
Is that how they created the Sphinx? Sorry, it's just like...
Yeah. Oh! Calm your mind and relax.
How fitting.
Oh, poor driver. Oh. Oh no. Okay, wait.
She'll be fine?
The thing flew off in the distance, so I guess she's fine.
I got the intruder. I got the intruder.
What? Huh? What was that?
Something terrible is happening. I'm being pulled from... Wait, no.
Huh?
Has that always been there?
The crack? It's been there as long as I can remember.
Always in the past.
Oh.
So,
Oh no, it happened again.
Yeah.
Loki?
Whoa!
Okay, so
Damn.
he's just completely a time and space anomaly at this point.
Jumping
Or what?
around in time, not willingly.
Everything you've been doing is wrong, and all your gods are dead. How are people gonna take that?
Yeah.
Is this on the sacred timeline? Because, looks fun.
Oh, the jet ski.
It's actually a brand, same way Kleenex is.
Mobius. Mobius. I don't care.
Why'd you ask?
With Renslayer missing, there's a new judges' council. So General Dox and Judge Gamble would like to see you both in the war room.
Oh.
What? What was this whole thing about then?
Over to her!
Mobius. Where is he?
You just missed him.
So we're answering to the Judges' Council now?
Okay, they probably heard the rumors.
God damn. Mop.
I guess you're just following orders. It's actually Renslayer who really owes me the apology.
What's the mood like in there?
I'm guessing not good.
Definitely not good. So where are we now?
Whoa. In the past again?
Oh.
Mm.
Oh, it's that one.
Oh, yeah.
From,
Game of Thrones.
yeah,
Yes.
Psycho Mom.
The branches are growing. They're way past red line.
Is that guy sleeping?
You are quite a marvel. I will be proud to lead with you. For us. For all time.
Always.
Professor Renslayer, you are quite a marvel.
Okay. That's who he was talking to.
We won't let the timeline branch. I'm sorry, Hunter. If we don't protect it,
But
what on earth are you suggesting?
Protect? We've been destroying.
There are people with lives.
TVA has to change. And it has to start now. We can't go back to pruning those branches.
Tell the TVA to stop pruning.
Thank you.
Effective immediately.
oh, but
No! Stand down!
Tell me you recognize me.
Stand down.
Just a moment ago, you didn't know me.
Stand down!
okay.
That's who built this place. That's who stole your lives. That's who's coming back. Put it down. She was going to kill him.
Sylvie?
Mobius,
Sylvie?
yes.
Where is she?
I don't know. Come on. She took me through a time.
The timekeepers are fake, but their warnings were real. Seems pretty straightforward to me.
What's that?
They're coming. They're all coming. You came to kill the devil, but maybe he wasn't. She was convinced he was.
Yeah, this shit is complicated.
Yeah.
I'd ask who won, but
It was a draw.
both kicked each other through time doors simultaneously.
He built this place.
No, how would I not remember that? How
Because
could
he wiped your memories. And he obviously did it more than once.
How did you just appear?
I was in the past.
What do you mean in the past? Where in the past?
Here, the past TVA.
No, there is no past TVA. Time doesn't work like
But it
that
does
here.
now because it's happening to me.
It's impossible.
Oh, yeah. How the hell does that work? Oh, God. Oh, okay.
Did you see it?
Yeah, I saw it.
Yeah. What is it? How does it look?
It's a bit like the thing,
looks-
you know?
I mean, how does it feel?
Looks very painful.
Yes.
It's not that bad.
Really?
I've tried worse.
You've been Hulk smashed. I think you're gonna be okay.
Yeah, I'll swing you by repairs and advancement. Come on. They'll have a look at you.
Where's that? We need to be back in there.
Oh, come on.
Repairs and advancement?
Is that where we're gonna get,
Oh, yeah, maybe.
Just disappeared. I know. And I can't keep looking at it because it's horrible.
yeah.
I thought you said it didn't look that bad.
I was lying. It's terrible. How does it look?
like the thing.
Oh.
Aww.
He who remains. Is that what you're calling him, or that's his name?
That's how I was introduced.
Pretty arrogant. It's like calling yourself last man standing.
Well,
Sorry, it's a little off the beaten path. I have no memory of having my memory wiped.
Well,
Well,
no, that's how that works.
Yeah, exactly. This.
Been a while since I've been down here. Actually, I'm not sure I've ever been in here.
Come on.
Oh, hey.
There you are.
I'm so glad he's in this.
Yeah.
Loki, I want to introduce you to
I'm Ouroboros.
Oh.
Nice to meet you, Loki.
Ouroboros.
He's Ouroboros.
How long has it been?
How long has it been?
Remember?
Yes, because then I stayed for a little bit. He took me over.
No, you left immediately.
Well, I'm back.
Yes, you are. Believe it or not, he was my last visitor.
Whoa. No one has been down here for 400 years.
What other guys?
What other guys? It's just OB. It's just OB.
Oh, he's just.
Great being part of a team.
Great to have you.
So how's the team doing up there?
Pretty great. Yeah, I mean, well...
well, no, it's...
Time slipping.
Wait.
Oh, you know what it is?
You know that?
Yeah.
You've seen that?
Yeah.
Can you fix that?
No. I'm having trouble reconciling that.
Oh.
I've been time slipping in the TVA.
It's impossible to time slip in the TVA.
But you just saw it happen.
Yeah. I'm having trouble reconciling it. Never seen anything close to that happen before.
Or have you?
Wait.
Is he talking to you in the past and you're just now remembering it?
Wow. That makes perfect sense.
Does it?
There's no flaw in that logic.
Let's just say, if it were possible to time slip in the TVA, how might one remedy... I understand.
Temporal aura extractor.
Do you have one of those?
I do not. One temporal aura extractor.
Great. Can you hold on to that until my friend Mobius drops by?
No. Wait. Yes?
This is great.
Gotta be quick about it.
But if you spend too long in it, that kind of temporal energy will peel the skin right off you.
Wait, I thought you said not too bad, and now you're talking about...
Not too bad if you're quick.
Not too bad compared to what Loki has to do.
Oh, shit.
So the hope is that after you prune yourself, the extractor will pull you into the present.
So...
Of course.
What?
Damn it!
Hey, Loki's back. Well, I guess you two are ready to go.
Am I ready to get my skin peeled off?
Yeah, am I ready to violently rip myself from every thread of time and space?
I'd rather have that.
I'd rather.
There has to be another way.
Nope.
Prone.
We're having power surges all through the TVA.
What did you say?
Power surges.
The branching's overloading the temporal loom.
Temporal loom.
That's bad. You know, the temporal loom.
Oh, you know.
You know? Yeah.
It's a detailed index of every mechanical classification and maintenance routine in each sector, on each device.
So he's like the most important person here, it seems like.
Seems like, yeah. Oh, this is ominous. This is really, really ominous.
This is really bright.
It's not constructed to weave together so many new branches. So it's overloading. Miss Minutes took care of everything. I just ran diagnostics every few hundred years.
So, Obi, what do we do? How do we stop?
Where is Miss Minutes?
Once those doors close, we won't be able to resync you. So it's now or never.
What?
Oh. Damn, the stakes.
We still gotta get Mobius into position. But first, Mobius?
He just can't get the whole skin thing out of his head.
If you're too late, you will be lost to time forever. And Mobius will lose all of his skin.
Come on, stop saying that.
You've got about 5 minutes.
Oh, fuck.
When I use this thing, I might not make it back.
Are things fine here, or when are we? No. Okay. You just jumped ahead. Oh yeah, like there's a crack in the window behind as well.
Oh yeah.
Is this cracked?
Oh great.
Yeah, babe. Ready to see some hoofing like you've never seen before.
Okay.
I already love him in this role. Of course. Wow. Gonna make it all the way down there? Evacuation. What is going on here? You need to find one of those time sticks. Fast. Real fast. Wow, the timelines. Huh? Oh no. No, 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 no.
Mobius, you have 30 seconds.
Walk faster. Don't walk. Run.
Not yet. Give him more time.
Hoof it.
He's not going to make it.
Yeah. Sylvie.
Oh, someone did it from behind? Because he definitely just got pruned, right?
Yeah.
There he is! Whoa!
Whoa!
Just as he saw Sylvie.
And they're going after Sylvie now.
Yeah. Exactly.
Sorry. It's just tense.
Mm-hmm.
All this for Sylvie?
I don't buy it.
Yeah, something else is going on. Don't you dare. Oh! We are back. That was great. That was, as you said, very intense. I think there are any post-credit?
I don't know. You never know with
You never know with
Marvel
Marvel,
stuff.
so let's just wait a sec here. Hey! Oklahoma.
82.
Is this a McDonald's?
Well, you can try our new chicken McNuggets, and we have a Big Mac.
Yeah, you're right. That was an American McDonald's. Yeah.
I want to try everything.
Okay.
Aw. But there we go. Loki season 2 episode 1 Ouroboros, and it was the name of Ke Huy Quan. Sorry, I hope I'm pronouncing his name correctly, because I absolutely love him and I love his comeback. He was amazing in Everything Everywhere All at Once. He won a freaking Oscar for it, and seeing him here, and it's sort of like in the same genre,
Very
and,
much
and
the
he's
same, yeah.
playing sort of the same type of
Very
character
much
as
the
well, but
same, yeah.
he's doing such a good job of it, and again, yeah, I love having him here. But that was his name, Ouroboros, or OB, as Mobius apparently called him.
And it kind of makes sense because it seems like he was like solely in charge of everything being repaired and like, maintaining, yeah. So he is supposed to maintain this
Ouroboros,
circle.
yeah.
So it makes
of
sense.
time. Yeah, it does.
He has to
make
make sure
sense.
that the snake eats its own tail. That's how it comes into play.
Yes, and it was wonderfully done as well with the past and present / future scenes with Loki dipping in and out and him sort of like changing what was then happening later on, even though those time lapses or time skipping or whatever it was called, it wasn't supposed to be able to happen in the TVA time slipping. Yes, and so much was going on in this episode. Like the pacing was just boom, from the get-go. It picked up right where we left off, and then it was just non-stop.
Yeah.
And yeah, I gotta say, this is some of the best, to me, already some of the best, like most engaging, most intense MCU stuff that I've seen in a while. Because you don't really, like, it feels like there definitely are stakes. You don't know what's going to happen. And we are already connected to these characters because of the previous season, so they can just go bazoink in this one and really show us some crazy shit and having us guessing all the time, and like I have no idea where this is all going, but it feels like it is very important to the overall multiverse saga that they've got going on, and that's not something that I've felt with most other things. Back in the Infinity Saga, it felt like every new movie was important and had an impact on the greater story. And then when we got to Infinity War and Endgame, like most of them at least, when we got to those two movies in the end, it was just all hands on deck and really, again, intense, engaging. Then we got into the multiverse saga, and it has just felt like a bit aimless, a bit like I don't know where this is leading necessarily, and it's like only with a few of them that I was really like, okay, this matters.
Yeah, it feels like there's been so much potential, and it's just been it's been hard for them to execute it.
It seems like it.
But also, I don't know. I honestly don't know. But I have serious Marvel fatigue, so I don't know if it's like. I don't know what if I don't know.
You're not the only one.
No, I know I'm not the only one, but it's just I can't explain it. I can't explain why I don't like most of the other the newer movies. I can't explain why I don't like them.
No, yeah, me neither. Like I've tried to just now, but it is difficult because if they're still. Most of them like pretty well made, and they definitely can be exciting. There can be some emotional stuff in there, and involving characters that we know and sort of care for, but still this just isn't that link. But again, I felt that watching this now more so than I have recently with other stuff. Again, we haven't watched Guardians Volume 3. That is supposed to be amazing, an amazing cap off to just that trilogy of movies, but it doesn't, from what I've heard, it doesn't really tie into the multiverse thing at all. But all right, let's return to Loki, try to, I don't know, make sense of what the hell just happened.
That was a lot.
Yeah, I don't even know how to talk about it necessarily, because if you just said that was just a lot.
Also, I'm not even sure I understand. I'm trying to wrap my head around like the whole, because I've always had a hard time with time travel stuff.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't make sense.
Nope.
Like
it really
and
doesn't.
I know there are a lot of people who will probably debate me on the whole physics stuff and tell me how I'm definitely wrong and all sorts of that. But honestly, I do not believe that time travel will ever become able.
Yeah, we won't ever be able to time travel. It can't exist.
Yeah, and I'm very black and white with this, but
I get it.
And we will never figure out if you change something in the past. How will it affect the future?
Yeah, or will it just branch off into a new timeline? Because that's how it's been working in the MCU so far.
Yeah, and then the whole thing with like bootstrap paradoxes and everything. Like I can't wrap my head around something that for me is impossible to obtain, like something where like the physicalities of it all, like the science behind it all, or well, it's probably explained with science or whatever, but realistically, I can't wrap my head around something that's impossible in my eyes. So I'm constantly trying to figure out what the frick is going on and how does this make sense, and I feel like I've just lost. And I kind of hope that's what they're doing. They're just trying to they lose their viewers, because then at some point they will start to rein us in and kind of, because also to kind of reflect on the characters' utter confusion, because they're just experiencing this as well, and it's like they've had their lives, their realities have been a certain way, and suddenly these people come along and they just screw everything up and just like ruin everything they've been working for, and then suddenly, because then they say like, this is not the reality you think it is. And then like we're also trying to figure out how with the whole like with Kang, because we know that we met him in the end of time, and the whole thing is like, was he really right? Was it with Loki going through all of these like moral dilemmas where it's like, but perhaps he's right, that perhaps we have to prune the timelines to just like circle it up, just to, because this is like the only way we can keep the Kangs out. And we know, at least from the comics, like, and I say we, I don't know, but the world knows from the comics that he is one of the baddest of the bad. So it's I definitely understand Loki's
confusion
and
about
also
that.
trying to like he wants to like stop and think about it and stop and kind of like see if he can find like an answer or something, like a solution. But it's like it was a do or die situation.
Yeah, you can't just stand still and think about it, because time is just pulling you in all directions, like literally. So much is going on, and you just have to hurry. You have no time, apparently, and it's so you can't wrap your head around this. You can't even start to think about, was it the right or the wrong choice? Because on one hand, pruning the timelines and ending all of these people's lives and not giving them the chance to live in their respective timelines, that does seem wrong. But then keeping that sacred timeline was the only thing that was keeping the Kangs from just coming in and messing everything up. And we don't want that either. So how can we have both or neither? And it's, I don't like, even though we do have time to try to unravel it, like we can't make sense of it either. And I think from what, as you said, we are supposed to feel this way right now, because that is how the characters are feeling. They're getting introduced to a bunch of new things as well that are like, wow, that's happening and that's possible, and but it shouldn't be possible, and wait, and okay, we have to act now with this. And who was it in the end with Loki? Because it looked like he certainly got pruned, because otherwise that thing wouldn't have worked and they wouldn't be able to pull him out of the time stream lines. But who did that? Because there was someone standing behind him, but Sylvie was in front of him. And then we get to the end credit scene where she's all of a sudden in the 80s in Oklahoma and visiting a McDonald's and being like, I want to try everything. And I think, that meant because she was looking at couples and people being together and experiencing life, and she just wants to experience life now because she's never had that chance.
No, exactly.
She's always been on the run, pretty much.
We know from the first season that, yeah, as you say, that she's always been on the run. She's always
been hunted.
All of her steps was to preserve her own being. Like, it was just pure survival. And at this point now, she feels like she's freed herself of that. And there was also a little bit of that with, like, we think that we're free from the timeline, or like we just freed the timeline, but perhaps that's not what we did. We freed by letting the timeline branch. Perhaps we just perhaps it's not this freedom. I have a sneeze coming up, that's why I'm as you say, now she just wants to live life. She just wants to try everything because well, she's never had
that chance before.
No, she's never been as free.
Again, speaking of the branching timelines, like it looks like then we got to see Loki being pulled into the future all of a sudden, and we look at that screen and the timelines are just really branching like hell, and it looked like everything was falling apart as well. So like it certainly has like a big impact on the TVA.
Sure, but the temporal loom, we didn't. It was hard to see what happened between the shutters, or what it's called.
Yeah.
So, what does that? We don't know, because on the other hand, that was like the physicality of the sacred timeline, right? So what is? What happened?
We're just gonna have to wait and see. Wait till we get to the next episode, and there are 6 in total, just like with the first season. So I'm thinking like this is gonna be more of a tight story, and it's probably gonna keep this pace going, and we're gonna have a lot of questions from week to week, but I'm ready for all of that. We did also have the woman who played Lysa Arryn from Game of Thrones, and she's seems like she's a baddie in this one, or at least an antagonist. And
in this season, yeah.
They're saying that they're gonna go after Sylvie, but they're really using a lot of resources there. And then they were talking about, okay, it seems like it's something more than just that. Like, what are they planning, and what's the relationship between her and that hunter
X5?
X5, yes. B15, that's the one we know. Sorry.
Yes.
Yeah. Is it just maybe son and mother and son relationship? Hopefully it doesn't get as weird and fucked up as in Game of Thrones with Lysa Arryn and Robin. Never mind. Yeah. New characters, familiar characters, and just a story that really grips you, and it just runs with it, and you have to keep up. And again, I'm here for it. So, do you have anything you wanna say before we wrap it up? Is there anything else we should get into?
I don't think so.
No, fair enough. Then we are just gonna jump straight into, well, before we wrap up, if you haven't been watching our reactions lately, we've started doing this little Danish Word of the Day segment where we take a word either from the title or the episode itself, and we just translate it into Danish. So we'll do that, and then we'll wrap it up. And we couldn't really decide which ones to pick. And I'm pretty sure we haven't translated time before, so we'll start with that. Time in Danish is
tid.
Yes.
So there's a soft D. Not a silent one, but or depends on where you're from in Denmark, but it's a soft D, so we have that the sound.
Yes, tid. And then also, because it's very relevant to what we're watching, prune in Danish is
beskære.
Yes.
So it basically means cut down. So you
cut something down. So again, and that is what pruning is. So
yeah. It was just like the literal translation from Danish to English is basically to cut down.
Yes, so, yes.
You have those words where it's like, it's literal translation. And sometimes you have those where it's like, you have a word in either language. And then it's not like a literal translation because it's like the language's own, if that makes sense.
Yeah, but I get what you're saying. So again, time, tid, and prune, beskære. There we go. Danish words of the day, and that'll do it for this reaction and review of Loki Season 2, Episode 1. Thank you guys so much for watching, and see you in a week's time for the next one. Bye!
Bye!